Good evening and welcome to the Darkmom Consortium for February the 27th, 2024. I'm Mom. And we have lots of stuff going on in the world of Stowe tonight. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Chosen. Lots of stuff going on in Star Trek land in general, but I mean, lots with the game these days. Lots of the game today. And Von Marcus has joined me. Hi, Von Marcus.
Howdy.
How are you?
Pretty good.
Good. Yeah, I just saw the little thing there. Thomas is looking for work. He hasn't been fired. He is looking for work. So that's kind of ominous. But at the same time, they haven't fired him, so maybe they're not stupid. You gotta hope. There's not stupid, and then there's stupid. But I don't know. Just reading what I have, Deka or Deka, whatever you want to call it, can keep Star Trek alive for a long time, but it's going to be with reduced content. But if you think about it, we've had reduced content for a couple of years now.
It's true.
We've only been really getting 2 to 3 new episodes a year, and I think that's one reason we're seeing so many non-stop events. But, we've got some options, not the least of which is live with it. The game will slowly futz away unless we can get some money. But if we can keep the game alive a little bit longer, that gives me more time to win the lottery. Because, I got to do something. I got to make this game keep going. That's my job in this world, to keep the game going. But in the meantime, I have other things that I intend to do related to game. On the good side, this popped up in my feed this morning while I was at work. No, not the ad for that one. Fans have been excited for a Star Trek Legacy spin-off from the final season of Picard since last spring, and it looks like things could well be moving forward for the show. A Legacy series was pretty much greenlit from the start by Paramount, but they did not want to do the series on their own and sought funding from Amazon to get the series up and running. According to SciTrek Source, which is a contact they have at Amazon, the deal has now been struck between Amazon and Paramount Plus to move forward with the show. However, the channel claims that it could be made between 3 and 5 months before an official announcement is made. One negative is, at the moment, Terry Matalas is not available to be the showrunner, which would be a bad thing. However, they're looking to bring in somebody else to work with Jonathan Frakes on the series. So, cool. I would love to see a Legacy series.
That would be a good thing to have.
They left it at such a good point. I love my Picard and everybody else, but that was such a nice handover to start up a new team. I think it would work very well. I can live with it. Jack says, Frakes I trust, and we do need something to pick up in the future. Yeah, I think it's a great segue into new stuff, because we've got new characters, some that we know, some that we kind of know, and some we really don't know at all, and it leaves the doors wide open for just new storylines and new stuff going on. I love some of the continuity, like having Q carry it forward.
Give Jerry Ryan her own starship and have at it.
She deserves it. Yeah. But it would be sad if Stowe loses Thomas. But, all things are in some ways inevitable. We don't have to like him. But that said, people have... No, more prequel series! Oh, no more prequel series. Yeah, no more prequel series. Please. Please. It can be done. It can be done well. It just hasn't been done well, and I'm kind of tired of it. Maybe that's just me.
Well, yeah, I guess we've gotten 2 prequel series, haven't we?
Yeah, well, we had Enterprise, and technically Discovery was prequel at some levels, and sometimes.
Okay. And technically Strange New Worlds is semi-prequel.
It is semi-prequel, but dang, it's good. One thing I did read in the same article about Legacy is one of the reasons that Strange New Worlds got made is because Anson Mount and a couple of the other people who were involved in it really ramped up fan enthusiasm to get it made. So it's on us again, guys. If we want to keep Star Trek Online alive, we're going to have to do it. If we want to keep Star Trek moving forward the way we want it, we're going to have to work.
Enterprise could have been so much better if the studio had just backed off.
Yeah, I agree.
Paramount just said, "Okay, do your thing."
Hey, honestly, Discovery could have been better if the writers had known how to write. But
yeah,
that's what happens sometimes. Unlike Star Wars, I don't know that Star Trek will ever die the way that Star Wars has. And that's been a concerted effort on the part of Disney to kill Star Wars. I mean, they've worked hard to really mess that up.
They need somebody like the person they got heading Marvel at the beginning.
Yeah.
In front of Star Wars, and then they need to get out of his way. The first, 3 phases, the Endgame Infinity War saga of Marvel was great. It was all interconnected. It was well done. And then after Endgame, it's kind of been, we got good movies, we got bad movies, we got
yeah, eh. Well,
they needed somebody like that for Star Wars, and they just didn't do it.
Yeah, they need somebody with a clear vision and not an agenda. And that means understanding how stories are written. So there's not a musical reviewer, a movie reviewer. There's a couple of them, but I think it's either Little Platoon. I want to say it's Little Platoon, who will do a review, and then at the end he will go back and say, this is what you could have done to fix it, or you could have done this. And sometimes it's little tiny fixes to make the characters work as characters. Sometimes there's no way to make this fix, like there's no way really to make the whole dome maneuver reasonable. Because if you could do it once, you could do it any amount of times. And it's a 1 in a million chance. No, it's not. Let's be honest. Anybody who knows their physics knows. Yeah, that'd actually work. All you'd have to do is make sure it's on target. And all you really have to do is mass. And all you have to do is really accelerate it. So how many of you have read the book, The Moon is a Harsh Mistress, by Robert Heinlein?
I have not.
I highly recommend it because the way that the loonies on Moon get their freedom from the domination of Earth, it's like a colony that was set up as a prison colony, and it's very much under the thumb of Earth. Is they get their freedom after a while by declaring war. And they have
Space Australia.
Yeah, Space Australia. That's exactly what it is. And the way that they fight back is they throw rocks.
Hey, it works.
It works. You got mass, you got gravity, you got a gravity well, you just have to know when to launch it, and it's going to go kablooey.
It requires so much math.
Yeah, but once you accelerate it to that level, it's unbelievable. So yeah, there's a way to do stuff. So let's see comments here. Crellian05 says, Disco sucks. Not going to argue. The latest season was a move in the right direction, but a case of too little, too late. Yeah, I've said this before, and I will say it again. I hated Disco after 7 minutes. But I swear to God, I tried to like it. I watched the first season as much as I could, going, yeah, it's good. I'm going to like this. But
if they had started it where they land in the 32nd century and just ran from there, I think it'd have done a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah, because Michael Burnham isn't an interesting character. I love Michelle Yeoh. But you cannot walk around, 2 people side by side, walking on a sandy planet, walking side by side to form a delta shield in the sand. Guess what? If the sensors can't pick up the 2 people, it's not going to pick up that shape. Doesn't matter how big it is. It's only X wide, and it doesn't work that way.
Hey, Trouble.
Hello, Joshua. I saw you pop on there.
Well, that also just relays better optical sensors as opposed to scanning specific life forms.
Well, I think Discovery was immune due to the fact of how strong her shields were. For the period that she was set in...
Mom's talking about finding the 2 of them on Vulcan.
No. Nope. It's like people who say you can see the Great Wall of China from space. You can't even see it from an airplane for the most part, and you sure as heck can't see it from space, and you absolutely cannot see it from the moon. So the concept of being able to see something that skinny doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's like seeing a piece of thread at 100 yards. It doesn't work that way.
You know, the one thing about Discovery shields that really, really set it apart from any other ship, it had some ridiculously resilient shields.
Yeah, they did. I was happy to see a different form of fast and light travel in Star Trek.
Hold on a second. Augie, did you just call me Dork Mom? Dark Mom! There we go. It's typed up here as Dork Mom. Thanks, Augie.
Let's be honest, there's many different ways you can see about that one.
Well, my whole thing with the big space epics like Star Trek and Star Wars is you've got hundreds, if not thousands, of spacefaring races,
Yes.
but only one method of fast and light travel.
Yeah, no, you're right. Good point.
There's got to be more than one.
Let's see. Just took some kind of hyper. No problems. No problems at all. How else do you pass the Bechdel test? Isn't the Bechdel test where if you put where the women in a movie or a play or whatever wind up only talking about men or something like that? Isn't that what the Bechdel test is? That the conversation isn't about them; it's about the men.
I couldn't tell you.
Let's see. The Bechdel-Wallace test is a test to measure the representation of women in film and other fiction. The test asks whether at least two female characters who have a conversation about something other than a man. In some iterations, the requirement is that two female characters have names as added. I'm trying to think of my favorite movies don't actually have two females in them. Okay, that's a problem. Yeah, my favorite movies are like, aside from Star Trek, Pacific Rim. Yep, actually, most of the movies I really like: Pacific Rim, Pride and Prejudice. What other good movies are out there? I mean, you get past Pacific Rim and there's not much left.
I'm a Princess Bride person myself.
Oh yeah, Princess Bride.
Not everything.
Oh, Augie, you cannot possibly like the sequel to Pacific Rim. No, nobody, no. The only good thing about the sequel to Pacific Rim is when there's a moment where they land in I think it's in Tokyo, and they're at the base of the Gundam Pegasus, and that's it. They kill Mako Mori. I know it has giant robots, but it doesn't have really cool giant robots. I mean, I'm oh god, I've already packed them all up. I've already packed up all my figurines from Pacific Rim, the good one. I didn't get. Actually, that's not true. I do have a gypsy from the second movie that DT bought me. But yeah, good movies, Augie, have giant robots. Sexy movies for romantic movies have giant robots and kaiju.
Well,
they do.
I am now up to 622.
Hey, congratulations.
For your endeavor.
Yup, that rank.
I'm at 201.
You need to catch up, my friend.
Yeah.
You'll get there.
I'm slowly working on it. The big problem is they did that thing on the Klingon recruit where you can get the boost for your whole account if he does most of the endeavors for a while.
Yeah.
And he is not set up to do most of the endeavors for a while.
See, this is why I did what I did back when I built mine. Is I built a bunch of Tier 10 gear. I'd suggest building some Tier 2 gear, during the next upgrade weekend. Of every weapon you'll ever need, every, ground and space weapon you're going to need.
Oh, the ground damage is easy. I got him set for that because he's got the cyclical weapons from, I want to say last year's First Contact or the year before. One of those two. Was the ones where you just hit a button and it goes from Phaser to Tetrion or whatever else.
Cosmos Sandtrap asks, how many family members does Spock have? Obviously, he's got a mother and a father. Maybe
A
he's got a
half-brother.
brother, half-brother, step-brother, who has a different mother.
Cybok.
Yeah, Cybok, that's what I was thinking of. As far as I know, that's it.
There you have his lost long sister.
Who isn't his sister, it's just somebody who was adopted. And we're not going to count that because she's not Vulcan. So I'm going to say 4. I can't remember anybody else. And
Well,
the Spock family is a Star Trek version of the Duggars. Oh my God, Augie. That
Oh
is
my
so
goodness
bad.
gracious.
Oh my God.
we could talk about dropping a bombshell.
Technically, the Borg are the Duggars.
Resistance is.
No, it's not the Borg. There's got to be somebody else in there who's more like the Duggars. But
You know
oh,
what?
God.
Jim
You know,
Herdard.
You know what I have
Maybe.
been doing?
Hmm.
Swapping the more engineering focused ships over to isomags,
Yes.
and they've been actually kind of effective.
Yeah, they are.
Yes, Jack, that was. Getting back to the bad characterizations in whether it's Star Trek or Star Wars or anything else, you should be able to write a good character. Just write a good character. Give him depth, give him personality, give him a point, give them
Point of
a
reference.
Yeah, point of reference, a storyline, depth of character, and then you can tell, make them, oh, and this one's going to be female, and that one's going to be male. It doesn't matter as long as the other basics are in there, which is
Well-
why Saru is a better character than Michael Burnham.
Oh,
Saru has depth in so many different ways. Stamets came up with the way of fixing the spore drive issue,
That's not character.
but he was the one who.
is it bad that Stamets is my second favorite engineer of that show?
No, that's actually okay. But it's not character. The fact that you can fix a ship is just a single trait of a character. A character is everything about them.
Okay, if Saru came into the game as a character you could as a bridge officer, what trait should he have? Inspirational leader?
No.
He did inspire the crew. to
Yeah,
get
but
the
he's
ship fixed.
He quite
See, I've watched the
Augie and Jack
entirety-
are both agreeing that Jet is the best engineer. Actually, it's not my
Yes.
favorite character.
Yes.
I got very tired of Janet Reno.
Oh, for God's sake.
Okay,
How
that's funny.
about
A trait for Saru.
mhm.
Tasty with salt. Thank you, Augie.
Oh.
That is a good question. What is a good personal?
Well, he is
trait?
the leader who took the
He
ship
is,
into
but-
basic-
Is he an inspirational leader? That's
I mean, he did talk his people into, rising back up against the Baul.
he did.
After so much ingrained subservience and everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, but is that inspirational leader? Maybe. It still isn't my number one. I think that as a character trait, his is more in his personal development, not his outward development as much. And I could be wrong. I really, really lost my interest in Discovery with the exception of that character.
Well,
And, of course, I love Noah. But that's it.
you only got me for another 20-something minutes, or the lack of. Do I do something?
Sure.
What shall we do?
Okay, based on Jack's last comment, he's kind of the glue that sticks things together.
Okay. So then, not charismatic, which is what I usually think of for inspirational leaders, somebody with charisma. Well, KD is rating us with a party of 1. Thank you so much. Yeah, Burnham was too busy crying. Yeah, oh my God, you've got to have more depth of character than... Oh.
Yeah.
It's one reason I think Lower Decks is better written than Discovery.
Hilly had more character than Burnham.
Everyone's got more characters than Burnham. She can be a fine actress.
Yeah. But
I think the writing team has did not write it in the best light. Michael Burnham could have been a very decent, decently written character.
Well, somebody, specifically WC, and I were talking about it shortly after the episodes premiered, so maybe 3 episodes in, and his one comment was, don't make her the protagonist, make her the antagonist. So she gets thrown in the brig, and she has to work her way back into...
She did.
No, she was given it in 1 episode. It's like,
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah.
Let her take a year or 2 years to rediscover herself. Her trust has to be earned from everybody. When people just instantly give you trust and faith, it's going to last that long too. Lower Decks is a whole team writing the show. Discovery has multiple teams and not all episodes can connect easily. Well, yeah, that's the whole thing. Is you do need a team writing it. And I think if you've got a concept for what your story arc is going to be, so Lower Decks, again, great example, there is, especially last year, a story arc. It's not the main part of it. Everything else is going on around it, and there's that story arc going with it. DS9 was story arc, very nicely written, very well crafted over all of the episodes, and was very involved with it. Lower Decks is just kind of dancing on the periphery and being amazing. Give her the Locarno treatment? Kinda, yeah. If somebody's done something hideous, they need to pay for it. They need to show regret and have to earn their way back in. Very borrowed from Babylon 5. I like Babylon 5.
I've heard a few rumors about what's happening with Embracer and Cryptic.
Oh?
Well, if you want to obtain Cryptic,
Well, I don't
I'll
want
do it in the... You want to do it as quickly as possible, because the way Embracer's looking at it, they're dismantling the
They are
team.
dismantling it, and it's going to go to Deka. So, at this point, to obtain the game would probably be just a matter of obtaining the game as opposed to obtaining the company.
Cryptic.
Well, not
So
even
if you
Cryptic at
obtain
this
the
point.
game, you could get all the people back.
With money, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hey, we're $20 in. We've had somebody pledged $20, which I appreciate. We still have the $1 million that was originally pledged, but I want to know that we're not just going to throw away that $1 million and nobody else is interested. So we're getting there. I've got a pledge if we can get the other 249 million, so another 247 on top of what we have. Somebody has pledged the last $1 million. Wow. Izzy Snake is rating us with a party of 9, and I hear an id entering the house with a nice squeaky door sound.
Hey.
Hey.
So is he rated you?
I'm sorry, say again?
Is he S&K rated you?
Yep, indeed. How's the stream going? It's going fine. Okay, so Lexers and I are chatting on the other side here about Pavo Dissension, the ground Pavo, and the fact that a lot of people AFK it in a pug, which is a no-no, people. We do not AFK in pugs unless everybody agrees to it, which is generally not a pug. If you want to AFK it, and you've got multiple accounts, team up your multiple accounts, and then AFK it on your own.
not that Mom would condone any of that.
Not that we would ever condone AFKing things, but if you're going to do it, don't AFK a pug.
If you AFK, I have one rule for you.
Yeah?
There's one rule I stand by. If you AFK in a team where everyone else is doing it, I will report them.
Oh, yeah.
If they did
If you're in a team and, if you're in a pug and somebody starts AFKing, for the most part, then yeah, I'll report them. I will say there are times when somebody's playing and then suddenly they just stop. And having had a business call come through in the middle of a run, it's just like, I've got to take this. And it happens.
Yeah.
So I
All
usually
right.
send them a note at the end going, hey, and they're like, I'm sorry, the baby was crying. Okay, cool. I get that. We'll play again someday. Yep.
Yeah.
Pavo ground most of my builds consoling. Holy moly, everybody's coming over tonight. Hi, Low Life Cat. Wow, we had Katie, we had Izzy Sneak, and now we've got Low Life Cat.
All you need now is the rest of the people who are streaming Star Trek Online to rate you.
There's no 10 forward weekly this week, is there? I don't think so. Next week. Okay, thanks.
You know what I tried to do?
Izzy and Lowlife were co-streaming. Yeah, I didn't think there was one tonight.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I did try and put something on a Norway, and it kind of worked out. But I did not put the full bridge officer seating that I should have done on there. A tank Norway.
Yeah, you were talking about tanking the Norway the other day.
I actually got it to work.
Today should be Driftwood Day. What is Driftwood Day? I know Torchwood Day, but I don't know Driftwood Day.
Driftwood.
Yeah, I don't know Driftwood.
That should be engineering teams 2.
Anyway, back to your question, Izzy. The stream's going fine now that you guys are here. It makes my day better. By the way, no show tomorrow night because I have to work tomorrow night for reasons. I was going to do Tholian Captain on Nukara today for anybody who hasn't gotten the Captain. And some horse's patoot, I don't know, in the pug I did on my other account, dropped a shield over the little platform up at the top. We couldn't get out of it, and the Tholian Captain couldn't get into it. And it's like, why? Why? Why would you do that? So we lost an optional because we couldn't shoot at anything. But anyway, we will do that tonight so people can do it. Yeah, trolls. Yeah, it's like parasitic ice. Don't do that.
How about parasitic ice you?
Did y'all see the ship post from Kale back on the 24th?
The pretty one?
The kind of love child of an O-birth.
Yes,
and
yes.
I want to.
The one he commented, if anybody could have made this pretty, it was Hammond.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it. Hi, Drunken Heretic. It is kind of pretty, isn't it? Kind of soft and cute. It is kind of the Moopsie of ships. Yeah, anyway, who needs to do Pavo? Who needs to do Endeavors? Who needs to do Nukara? Fill in the blanks and we'll go from there. And why the heck am I could do it on this tune.
I need to do Pavo, but I'm in patrol. I'll be done shortly.
Okay, well, let me know. Go ahead.
I need Nukara. I need Herald ships for 5. Anti-proton damage for 150,000. And yeah, I'm going to re-roll that advanced or elite Lakari TFOs.
How many?
3.
Oh! Yeah. Yeah, go re-roll that thing. So, Alex, I will take space damage for 150,000. No? How many people want what added, Katie? I'm sure people want things added. That's why you should let me buy the game. I was trying to explain this to somebody. One of the biggest reasons is I love Kel. I totally love him. Oh, probably a lot of people. It was cute. And this isn't my talking against Kel, because I do love him. But sometimes there's the feeling that what we talk about to him and in-game and stuff doesn't ever get back to Cryptic, or in this case, Deka or Deka, whatever they are. And the perception of being listened to is really important. You know, especially if every now and then you feel like they're responding. And my favorite example is Tawny Newsom, who plays Mariner.
Yep.
Okay. I saw her at the Chicago convention 2 years ago. And I commented that I didn't like Lower Decks at first because they speak so fast and so loud, and I wasn't getting the dialogue until DT basically hit the caption thing. It's like, oh my God, this thing's funny. So what does she say in the crossover episode? Why do
yeah, she mentioned it.
Yeah, how people talk so slow and so much quieter. And I'm thinking, oh my God, she can't possibly have done that because of what I said. It must be a lot of people have said it, but I felt very vindicated in that moment. And anytime something happens in the game that's obviously a response to what we've asked for, it definitely feels more personal. It feels like we're involved. And honestly, we all like to be involved. This is our game. We want to know that people are responding to us. Some things get picked up. Some things don't. And acknowledgement is really important. Which is why, of course, I applied for the community manager position with DECA, but that didn't happen.
Why?
Because they didn't hire me. That's as far as that goes. But they were very polite. I will give them that. Got a nice response letter and then a nice no letter. But it was nice of them. All right, who needs a team invite to do something?
Let me swap ships,
Okay.
and I will join team.
Okie dokie.
I'm currently doing Elite Patrol because why not?
Yeah.
With a tank Norway.
How's it holding up?
Right now,
Yeah.
it hasn't even lost the shield yet.
Okay. Wow, everybody's on tonight.
Put it this way, even with my threatening stance active, I can hold aggro with this ship.
Id, would you like an invitation to do something?
Sure.
Okay. Here we go. Anybody else out there want an invitation to do something? Please don't ask me what we're doing, but we're doing something. Do you want it on Magram then, Marcus?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Put it this way, this ship has 156,000 hull.
The ship I'm taking has got
those are
diddly
rookie
and
numbers.
squat. It's got nothing.
Yeah, but just remember, I put a tank build on a what was it? A command strike wing escort.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
So yeah, that kind of happens.
Of course, I only say this rookie numbers because I have a build on one of my characters. It's all about how many hit points I can get. I got the pilot Rising Corvette up to 146,000 hull points.
Anybody else want an invitation to do something?
Yep.
We have one person who needs a pavo. Oh, goodness, KD, take care on your allergies. What kind of allergies do you have? Apparently, I'm not allergic to doors snowing. Augie needs a pavo. Are you guys good with a pavo?
Yeah.
Space.
Yes, pavo space.
So Augie just needs a team to watch. Got it.
Yeah, exactly. We'll just sit back there and...
That means he could be the in charge of beta. That's decided.
Augie, he can be in charge of all of them.
I'll take Gamma.
Okie dokie. I'll take something with... I'll go stand next to Augie because the ship's got nothing.
How are the Hellspawn?
A little bit better behaved today. They're both asleep at the moment. So I don't know if you guys have been... Ooh, goodness. Augie, I know you've soloed this on everything. You're Augie. We expect nothing but the amazing from you.
Weeble?
Reboot.
So somebody came into work this morning about 8 o'clock and they're like, hey, we got thunderstorms and tornadoes heading in here. And I'm like, seriously? He goes, yeah. So I looked at the weather and they're talking about storms this afternoon from 2 till 4. So at 2 o'clock, the sun comes out, not a cloud in the sky. I look on radar. There's not a cloud for 100 miles. It's supposed to start in 26 minutes. I can see the stars and the moon right now. Clearly not. 90 degrees in
Well-
February. Where are you at, Augie? It's like 50 here, which is amazing. I'll take it.
Maybe, tomorrow if you're on,
I
we'll do an
won't.
IAC with me tanking.
Sounds
I will
like
be
the
on
Texas
only-
weather right there.
Yeah, he's in Texas. I will only be on in the morning tomorrow because I have to work tomorrow night. For
It'd be
some,
kind of fun, wouldn't it?
it would be, but for some reason my boss thought, hey, I need to do a conference call tomorrow night. And since I love my boss, but sometimes she's...
I wonder what
most
Augie would
capable.
do with a Norway class and a tank.
Make everything blow up this way he always does. Why do I even bother coming over here?
See, this morning I did the same thing. I just went straight to Gamma.
Yeah, you'll save time. And this is science, so we definitely don't want me doing anything else.
The Mom and I are the only non-tactical folks.
Oh, well, guys, you go have fun with those satellites, please.
Well, I'm thinking of I've got 2 ships on my Discovery of Starfleet right now.
I'll go down to Gamma with Id. Hey, Grosbo, how are you?
I'm doing good. You?
Good. I am hanging in there. It's been a day of phone calls. Trying to get everything set up for the house.
Question for everyone here.
Yes.
The event campaign that's going on.
Yes, sir.
Once completed.
Yes.
You'll get all 3 prizes.
That part I did know.
Yeah.
The promo ship, the D7 there. Can anyone grab it now?
You mean the D7 flight deck carrier?
Yep. Yeah, the reason why I ask is in the thing here, it's labeled Klingon only.
Oh, okay. That's a
One thing
good question.
What you could do, right, is transfer the Infinity promo box, swap it over to a KDF character,
Or claim it on a KDF character, and then
trade them all over to your
put it into the
account bank.
yeah.
That's how you do it.
KD says you should be able to do it if you have a level 65 Klingon, and Drunken Heretic says yes, you can.
And one of the trades is Ruins of Our Enemies.
Yep. Yeah, that's kind of why I'm very interested in it.
D7s.
Yep.
If you have a level 65 KDF, you can claim the D7 on a Fed. And
By the way, it does have a battle cloak as well.
you guys are cowards, battle cloaks. Klingons don't use battle cloaks.
I assure you they do. It's part of the recruit challenge.
I understand that. And what's his name did it in Star Trek 6, whatever one that was.
Star Trek 6, The Undiscovered.
That one, the Undiscovered Country. Katie says I'm grabbing the Neo Connie. I know that Mr. Dave is planning to do the same. I may have to get me my Shrike if I can't find it elsewhere.
I still haven't cashed in my one from last year.
I'll probably be getting the Protostar for my main.
It's either the Neo Constitution or the Demos Pilot Destroyer.
Which is such a nice ship. No,
Those are the current ships I'm currently thinking about.
Well, I can, since I'm running this on 2 different accounts, I can get the Shrike on one account and the Connie on the other.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know why.
So when I logged off a little bit earlier, I did see it attempt to do a pre-patch. So anybody know what's coming up tomorrow? Or do we not have a patch tomorrow? We shouldn't have a patch till Thursday, right?
I thought the patch day was today.
Did we have a patch today? I don't think so.
No, we didn't.
No. Last one I saw
Normally
was...
the game...
The last one
normally
was
the game
on
goes down.
Thursday. On Thursday
Yeah.
the 22nd. So the next
But
one will be...
normally the game goes down on Tuesday, typically.
Well, some Tuesdays, some Thursdays. It's up and down.
Depends
Maybe
on
she
what
had
we-
a headache today.
But Embracer, or whoever the monkeys is controlling this game right now, need to fix the lag issue.
I'm not arguing that. I hope maybe this is it.
Because it's not exactly fun.
Oh, it's still fun. It's just annoying while it's fun. New stuff from the Tribble server according to Endeavor. Okay.
Wait. He's used it on the triples level. Meh.
No, new stuff from the Tribble server. So stuff they've been trying out. Oh my god, can you
They've been
guys...
trying. Obviously, they've been trying to fix the lag issue, preferably.
One would hope so, yes. Did you get tired of trying to help Augie, Fun Marcus?
There's no point in being over there. There's already Augie and somebody else over there.
Things just blow up, right?
I couldn't target anything.
It's like saying to Augie, "Can you do a little bit less DPS?"
We lost... No, there's Id, there's Fun Marcus, there's you. Okay.
So he sneezes and half the stuff that he's aiming at goes boom. And then a quarter of it decides to blow up. Just avoid him.
Yep.
Alright, we'll let the tech people do their thing.
We'll go out and look pretty here.
Yep. My ship can definitely do that.
Your ship can definitely do that.
Sit there and look pretty.
Of course it can.
I was trying to fix satellites, but we went into timeout, so... If Augie joins me with a newly acquired noob and shows him what these ships are capable of, that'll shock him.
Well, I think Augie should try... No, I'm not going to suggest that.
I swear to God, this year I'm going to build me a semi-decent ship.
You know what you should do?
When are you going to finish the jellyfish?
As soon as somebody wants to help me do it.
Okay.
I think Von Marcus's build sounds the best.
What do you
Game
have?
is primed.
Pardon?
So effectively, the entire, basically, Darkmom Consortium spawns a goddamn fleet every time she uses that ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, other than... Does it have hangar base?
I don't think it does. Does it?
That's alright, we can still summon more.
Yeah, we can do other things.
I'm
not a purist. Oh, dagnabbit. I want to watch Augie take out this. There we go. One-shotting a dreadnought. Thank you, Augie. You just made my night. There's a dreadnought. Then there's not a dreadnought. It was really pretty.
Darkmom, you keep going robot-y. I don't know if it's your connection.
Could be. We have a storm coming in. Is anybody else having problems with my audio?
No.
I haven't noticed.
Except KD says that we're not really going to get that storm, that the cold front faded
Low Light
away.
Cat was having the same issue earlier on his.
Ah, so it's probably a Twitchy or Discordy thing. Like Twitch is ever having problems. Hi,
Twitch is just being
Rebel78.
twitchy.
It's not whoosh bang bang, it's pew pew pew. It's...
Alright, going up to Alpha. Everybody's over here.
Whoosh, pew pew pew, there we go. Okay, KD just got an update from the National Weather Service. This should be interesting.
Well, the National Weather Service is not always right, by the way.
No kidding.
It is the only job that you can go and be wrong every day and still get paid.
This is true.
Yeah. Now, is that the one from local or?
Well, National
Oh, boy.
Weather Service is the National Weather Service.
Okay.
So they are...
They have local branches, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I know that the headquarters is about 20 miles south of where I live, I believe.
Oh. So,
Let me have a look.
Katie says there's a tornado watch in the Chicago area, which you have to
Confirmed.
appreciate that means it's Wednesday or Tuesday, occasionally Thursday, frequently the weekend.
This was updated February 22nd at 6:30:02 p.m. Yeah.
Are you sure they're not listing watch times for Twisters? The movie?
Did you see there's a Twister too?
Yeah, Twisters.
Oh, Twisters, okay. Ooh, and 2 tornado warnings. Okay, that makes it a little bit scarier. And we have an ad running. I mean,
I'm looking at the Chicago area currently.
Yeah. Chicago gets a lot of tornado warnings, tons of thunderstorm warnings.
Yeah.
Downtown Chicago?
No, the
Hasn't got
Chicago area.
anything yet.
Yeah, downtown
Yeah,
Chicago is pretty immune.
Pretty much the air's a lot more dense the further into a city and you go. And with Chicago as dense as it is,
And the air's pretty thick too.
yeah. So pretty much in other words, it's going to be, can a tornado hit in the
Technically,
middle
sure.
of Chicago? Yeah. The likelihood is
Really
slim.
slim. Yeah, part of it is the fact that it's sitting right on Lake Michigan, which really affects the thermals.
Yeah.
There's currently 4, maybe 5 different tornado warnings.
Yep. So a tornado warning, just for the differentiation, for those of you who don't know, is that a tornado has been sighted either eyeballed or the formation can be seen on radar. That's a tornado warning. Doesn't mean it's touched down. Tornado watch means the conditions are right for a tornado to form, and you should have a place to go kind of plotted out.
ASAP.
No, not for a watch.
No. Oh,
Wherever you are, you should know where there is one close to where you are
Yeah.
right now.
and plan to get there quickly if
Yes, if
it
and when.
changes.
So back in the day when I had a martial arts school, we had the tornado siren thing right behind my school. And prior to it going off, they would send you a warning on your phone. And we were sitting in there, or I was teaching class, and all the parents were sitting on their chairs, and straight down the row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, the phone alarms went off. And of course, everybody checked their phone alarms. And they're like, tornado warning, here. And the siren hadn't gone off. And I did the thing you probably should never do. I went to the big back windows at the back of the store, or the location, and looked out there. And it's a little cloudy, but it doesn't look horrific, so I'm not too worried. And that's when the siren goes off, and that's not good. So we said, well, where are we going to go? All 30 of us. Because the schoolroom was wall-to-wall windows. Every space there had windows.
Mum,
Yes.
you need to change the zone of this voice chat. Average ping of over 2,000 for this area.
I have no idea what that means.
So you need to change the region, from US East to US Central.
How do I do that?
So you need to edit the voice channel.
The average ping.
Yeah?
In Discord.
Now, is that when you click on? Ooh, okay. Yeah, mine's starting to go up a little bit.
I'm sitting around 48 milliseconds.
I don't even know where to change that, just so you know that.
Right underneath, like where it says Star Trek Online, then it'll be voice connected, we're live, and then you'll have your turn camera on and off, share screen and all that in Discord. There should be a signal strength icon next to voice connected. If you hover over that, it'll tell you what your latency is.
Okay, say that again because I'm not following.
Okay,
s-
so when you open up Discord,
right?
where it shows like share your screen and all that,
Right.
there should be a voice connected in green with a little
Yes.
signal.
Mhm.
Right? Hover over that, and it'll show you what your average connection latency is. Like mine's fluctuating between 46 and 50 milliseconds.
It's
Yeah, but if you
giving.
look at the average ping, it's over
not.
2,000.
It's not showing me anything.
Yeah.
Seriously, I'm hovering over it. There is nothing there.
You click on it. Click on voice connected. And it
Average
should
ping
show you
is
stuff.
8.
Average ping.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
For some reason mine says over 1,600.
That might be why you're hearing her robot. And
Yeah.
we're-
But mine's showing
Well,
nothing.
saying that US East doesn't always have the best connection for people overseas.
Yeah.
So how do I change that then?
Let me drop out and drop back in.
Okay.
Yeah. Where I'm at, we got a weekly test of the sirens.
Oh yeah. Ours is at 9 in the morning or 10 in the morning. I can't remember what it is. On Tuesdays.
But every Tuesday?
Yes.
Okay.
During this time of year, during the winter, they only do it once a month.
Well, where I'm at, pretty much no matter what, every week, Saturday at noon, they test the sirens. Unless there's like an inclement bad weather coming up.
Yeah, no, they do it at daytime because you do it at night, it's going to scare the heck out of everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, the outbound packet loss rate is 0%, but I can try logging out and back in. Do you want me to give that a try, Joshua?
Let's keep talking. I'll be able
Okay.
to tell you.
Texas is too dry for hurricanes. Not entirely true, but yeah.
Yeah. It's like but it still gets hit. And
Oh yeah,
I've heard-
we're every year we're hit with hurricanes from the Gulf.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, maybe, and
I mean, just ask Houston; they'll tell you.
oh yeah,
Let me check Discord status here real
Okay.
quick. The average ping.
Okay. Chicago's got a tornado watch. Predicted high for the day is 75, and a warning that they're expecting snow tomorrow morning. Anything else you'd like to throw in there, folks?
hey, come down to where I live. You don't like the weather?
Wait 5
Wait
minutes.
5
It'll change.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I lived in
Yeah.
Chicago. That was our motto.
Yeah, that's Texas. If you don't like the weather, wait 15 minutes.
Yeah, but it looks like they're not showing me anything for Chicago at the moment there, except tornado watches, which, like I said, is most days. Hey, KD, where are you at? Just out of curiosity. All right, so we have a tornado warning. Actually, it's out in DeKalb. It's not in Chicago. So the area that it's in is along I-88, which is mostly open farmlands and big area for tornadoes. Because there's nothing to stop them, but there's also very little to hit. Oh, so that's right. We've talked about that. Let's see if we've got any storms for your neck of the woods. Hazardous weather outlook. Okay. I'm glad I'm not driving today. So I do believe we had some, yeah, that's what I was saying there. I was driving back from Grand Rapids, no, Lansing. I was in Lansing one night and the internet went out. So I went down to the front desk and they're like, yeah, there's a storm coming in. Okay, well, I'll just go home tomorrow. And he's like, nope, you won't. Once that thing comes in, figure it to be a couple of days before you get out of here. I guess I'm leaving right now then.
Speaking of people leaving,
yes,
this thing with Thomas,
yes.
hope he finds a good place.
Well, he's looking for a good place before he leaves. I'm sure they don't want to get rid of him, but he's initiated that, not he's getting kicked out.
Yep.
But yeah, I hope he does. I hope he finds a wonderful place. He is a very good artist, and I hope he has fun. And hi, Jack, how are you? Anyway, somebody said something about herald ships. Was that what I had heard?
Yes, I need 5 Herald ships, and as I re-rolled, I need 500,000 Tetrion damage in space.
Have you got a Tetrion build going? Yeah, okay, Katie, I'll give you the rundown. Our Thomas, our beloved Thomas, is beginning the search for a new position. He has posted this on his... whatever it is. LinkedIn. I'm looking for my next opportunity as an art director or art manager in games. I have almost 15 years, blah, 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 blah. For those curious, I am still on the Star Trek Online team, but am taking steps to plan for the next chapter of my career. So that is not great news. We do have a GoFundMe out there. If you guys want to save Star Trek Online, I'm willing to do what I can do to make it happen. I am
literally waiting for the money to roll over onto my card at the end, beginning of the month.
I'm waiting to win the lottery. I'm going for it.
It'll probably have to be next tax season before I can drop some money.
I'm still going to try and get the lottery in the meantime. But that's the insta-win, is I win it. Right now it's enough money if one of us wins it, me or my son, we can just go buy them outright. But that's what it's going to take.
Walk into the office, sign here.
Yeah. Hey, well, Katie, if you think we have competition to get Stowe, maybe, because Deka's got it now. And remember, Embracer bought it not as an investment, but they bought it as part of a package to turn around and sell to an investment group out of Saudi Arabia, and that fell through. So right now they're trying to sell off or close everything that they bought. I think if we were to come in with a nice handy-dandy couple $100 million package and some good options, they would be willing to take the win.
Really a bad idea to try to get in bed with Bonesaw.
Bonesaw?
Ron Prince.
Yeah, no, definitely don't want to do that. Can you imagine the restrictions that would happen? Ugh. Okay, but the good news is that it looks like Star Trek Legacy will probably be moving forward. Amazon is going to team up with Paramount Plus, and 3 to 5 months before an official announcement, it might not, and at this moment probably won't be Terry Metalis, which is a shame because he really knew what he was doing, but it will be a Jonathan Frakes and whatever the new showrunner is. So, that said, unfortunately, they're still planning to do a Starfleet Academy. I think that's stupid. I'm sorry. It's just boring. It's just boring. Oh my God. Yeah, we need Terry. But, so Anson Mount and other cast members who helped build the fan movement for Strange New Worlds are one reason that it got made. So I think it kind of falls back on us, just like we want Star Trek Online. If we want to see Legacy, we're going to have to work on it. But you can tell them to skip Starfleet Academy. I can see no point in having another teenage angst show. Oh my God, if I have to see that again. What my son used to call...
Focusing on the teachers trying to get to
Saved
the
by
day
the
with
comm
all
badge.
those new cadets.
Yeah. What did my son call that? Oh. Harry Kirk and the Sorcerer's Combat or something like that. What's happening with Stowe? Stowe got sold a couple of years ago. That's not news, Rebel. And right now, because the sale with Embracer to the Saudis fell through, Star Trek Online is being run by a company called Deca, or Deca, D-E-C-A, which is a company out of Germany. And they are noted for taking games that are maybe past their prime and keeping them alive by keeping everything going, but with reduced content. So in other words, it'll be around for a while, but it may not be what we want it to be. Hence, Rebel, I do have a GoFundMe out there.
Yeah, they're. Oh, so go ahead.
I was going to say, if we can raise $1 million to start negotiations, we will. But the goal is we're going to have to raise a lot of money. Somebody said,
Yeah.
I think it was you who said, what do we have to do? 150,000 from a couple hundred people.
Yep.
Hey, $1
Yeah.
from everybody in the U.S. and we got it covered. That's it.
Yeah.
$1 from everybody.
Yeah, Deca is basically a stewardship company rather than a developer.
Yeah, I get it, Rebel. Everybody's got things that are important, and I'm not telling you should give me money when you've got things like family and food and stuff like that that needs to be done first. That always has to be done first. This is a game. That's real life. No, I'm not going to put you up on my lap. I'm getting this little, but mom, no, it's not 9 o'clock. As long as you hire me as the lead systems designer and content developer. Well, maybe the systems designer, Augie, but I've got 2 other people who want me to make them the content developers. So I think we'll have to get a team of everybody. We've got people who want to do customer support. We've got people who want to do other things.
Do you need a payroll clerk?
No, I'm happy to hire payroll clerks because we're sure going to have that. We got to have a legal team. Unfortunately, I don't know that we have any lawyers here, but that would be cool. And my boss doesn't do that kind of corporate law, but she can put me in touch with somebody. Okay, fine, I'll pick you up. Why do my dogs? Not voice acting, but I would love to make the stories. Yeah. And Rachel's taking over Neverwinter, so I mean that's a done deal. Rachel's also going to be our negotiator, because this is how I negotiate them. The car costs $15,000. Okay.
Are you sure? Yes.
No, I don't even do the "Are you sure?" It's just fine. Then again, I've had, when I was trying to trade in a car, well, we'll give you $13,000 for it. Okay, I'm leaving. Well, don't you want to negotiate? No, I'm sure you were being honest and giving me the best price from the get-go. And if you weren't, you were being dishonest, and I won't want to do any business with you. But, well, maybe my manager can. Then your manager should be out on the floor. Why is he putting you out here if you can't do that? It's very fun for me. It's not very fun for them. Hi, DT.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
You're keeping a lookout for me all these days, aren't you?
Yeah, of course I am. Somebody was smart enough to tell me to put Discord up and then put Streamlabs over it and shrink Streamlabs so I could actually see things. I'm like, holy schmoly, I've been doing this for 4 years and I never thought of doing that. It's brilliant.
How many monitors are you running?
2 at the moment.
Well, there's your problem.
That's all I can put on the desk. I mean, I've got the good glass desk, but I wasn't going to put it up
Okay,
here.
yeah, that's fair. Those are hard to mount.
There are wall mounts.
Hey,
And also stands that can let you put 3 or 4 monitors on them.
okay, so I get the house on Friday, and I'll move over the course of the next week. And I have a room strictly dedicated to doing live streams and broadcasts and video work.
Like I do, yeah.
Yeah. And I, on the other hand, DT, am painting the wall behind me green screen green.
I got stuff on the wall behind me, so I can't really do that.
Nope, I'll have stuff on the wall behind me when you look at me, but in reality it'll just be the screen. Hi, Cliff, the self-aware AI. How are you? So how are you doing, DT?
I'm doing good.
Good. I'm grabbing some bodies here. Let's see, who have we got? We still got Yeetia guys. Who else needs an invitation? Woof, 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 woof. Who's saying woof, woof?
invited?
On its side.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the neighbor's dogs.
It's okay. Dogs are perfectly fine here.
What are we inviting people to?
Something with herald ships, am I right?
Okay.
Something with herald ships and space damage.
Hmm.
Do you want in on this?
Let's see what I got to do first before we
Okay.
do that.
Oh, Rachel has posted puppos.
Let's see here as we wait for this to load up.
Grozabo, you want in on this little disaster of ours?
Sure.
That was hard to talk you into that one. Do you want to join us? Sure, no problem. Ah. And we do have to run Tholians on New Kara. So if I join a storyboard script writing crew, would that mean Augie would be my boss? Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah, I guess so, but it would still mean I'm all of your bosses. So there, yeah. Then again, I write a mean story, but my stories are character driven, not space splody driven.
So would you revisit Threshold? At least
Threshold? That episode? You want me to put that in as a game?
No. At least these salamanders at the end.
More Dexter gets with it.
God, watch the salamanders be the big bad of season 5 of Discovery.
Oh my god, wouldn't that be hysterical? Hey,
I remember the last time we joked about something, we got Emperor Wesley.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, then we also have Sov joking about Borg King Harry.
God, and that happened.
They do listen to us.
The trailer for what, Katie? Oh, for Discovery 5? Ooh! It's Nikki and Billy, raiding with a party of 15. Hi, Nikki and Billy! Welcome aboard. Howdy, howdy. How's everyone doing tonight? No, I have not seen the trailer for Season 5 because I don't actually care about Season 5. I am going to, once I'm in the house, I'm going to binge watch all of Lower Decks over a couple of nights. I'm just really enjoy it. Then I'm going to go back and binge watch Strange New Worlds. The temporal suits from Stower now can't... Really? Ooh. Okay. Augie! See, the salamanders evolved and became the Gorn from Strange New Worlds. Ooh. That's interesting. Scary Billy says, we're fine, thank you. How are you? We're good.
There's got to be some time travel in that one.
Oh, piffle. Taz, I'm hearing weird sounds from you, my dear.
Yes, I'm hearing weird sounds from...
Oh, that's the stream.
Did that fix it?
Yes, that fixed it. Yeah, it was the stream coming back. Captain Ronnie! Hi, how are you doing? Fifi! Fifi, relax.
Hello there.
It's Fifi. Fifi the pit bull is not happy tonight.
I'll say this: if someone has tearing ground,
Yes?
no, I don't have that.
Oh.
I'm just saying, if they do, at least at the moment, they can get 2 birds with 1 stone with the event.
Oh, of course. Actually, I had Terran ground and ground damage as well, so it was a fine morning for me.
Oh, so 3 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the trifecta. Let's see. Cliff is watching the Halo series and Godzilla with Kurt Russell. Oh my god, that's good.
Don't you love it when you can get like 2 or 3 things at the same time?
I really do. It makes up for all the days when you can't get them all together and they're all in different sectors. Do you want to do Gateway? Is that what we'd like to do?
Yeah.
Gateway.
I would say, yeah, that would probably be the best, especially just for 5.
Yep. Oh yeah, but you gotta have some fun. Weeboo.
Weeboo?
Weeboo, pop up.
Okay, so Augie is saying they're going to transwarp lizards. Yes, I could write this story. Oh my god. Hey, as long as Star Trek Online is available, you have demo record, you can make your own movies and series out of it.
Oh yeah, machinima
Yes.
movies. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Tornado observed near Aurora. That's not good, KD, but thank you.
We could start a group. Red shirt versus blue shirt.
I love RVB.
And have a weird gold shirt popping in and out.
That's true. We would have to have gold shirts. So when I was climbing through New Zealand and couldn't take my laptop with me, I had a little battery-operated MP3 player. And they kept trying to sell me one that had rechargeable things. Well, just plug it into your USB. I'm going to be on a mountain, guys. There's not a lot of USBs there. Well, you can plug it into the outlet. Dude, mountain.
I'm on a mountain. Yeah.
So the
Oh, come
one
on,
thing
we got power running to the mountains now.
So I downloaded like 40 episodes of RVB to listen to at night.
I'll go right.
I'll go left, because I
I'll
always
go
do.
left.
Okay. Hey, yeah, KD, give me a couple of days to get the move going and into the new place, and let's see if we can't do some stuff. Maybe we can do a collab and get some things done. Well, we did have electricity at the place where we ate for basically when we got there. Oh, why am I not moving? There we go. When we'd get there, which would be between 3 and 5 in the evening after walking all day. And that would be enough time to get washed and get your clothes washed and put them in the room with the dryers. Then the electricity was turned off for the night because they had to bring in all the fuel for it. And it also meant you didn't get heat at night, so sleep in your clothes.
I've been doing that all winter with how cold it's been.
Yeah, well, me too.
All my Tetrion damage is done.
500,000?
Yep.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah. If you're definitely halfway decently specced out, just activating a few abilities, I mean, it's like, half my damage went. I needed what.
Yeah, it is. It is fun when your damage is like the first moment.
Do you want station side or plant side, Mom?
I'll go planet side.
Okay.
I'll take planet side on my end.
Guess that means I do station side on your end.
Okay, so I'm on right side. So am I? Who's right side?
That would be DT's over there, and Rosabo, are you over there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're over there. And it looks like it's... Oh, and Id's over there, too. So it's me and Von Marcus over here.
Okay, so on whoever's on right side, you want me to just take care of the spawn?
You don't need to worry about the spawning portals. The
Oh,
only
yeah,
thing...
I know.
I just want machine gun, that's all. Just worry about the radiation games.
KD, I used to be in the suburbs of Chicago. Now I'm in Indianapolis, which I suppose you could kind of think of as a suburb of Chicago, but it's 200 miles away. But yeah, I used to be in Aurora, or very close to Aurora, so and I still have friends there.
So how's the cleaning out of the liquor cabinet coming along?
Amazingly, I have been able to drink an entire bottle of whiskey and not had a hangover. Took me a couple of days. Not even like a mild hangover.
So you had whiskey in a jar.
I had wonderful whiskey time. But Friday is champagne, well, pretend champagne night. Not real champagne. So grab your favorite...
Saturday is chapel hunting.
Oh, are you going out there?
Yeah. Yep. 3-day weekend. Edinburgh's good to go.
Sweet. I know you told me where you're staying. I have not reserved anything yet. Still trying.
Actually, that changed a little bit too.
Oh, okay.
We've been given a gift for the wedding, which was a week at the Holiday Inn resort.
That's what you had said. Oh, that's right, KD. Klingon Pop Warrior is in Chicago. Make sure she's okay.
I still want to get Klingon Elvis for the wedding. That ain't gonna happen.
You
I'm not
never
gonna
know.
win it, but might have to do. Might happen.
Yeah, honestly, if there's enough money thrown around,
Oh, you can find it.
oh yeah, I'm fairly certain that. Yeah, I'm fairly certain that. Yeah, many Elvis impersonators out there's like, you're paying me you're paying me an extra grand to put on some Star Trek makeup. Okay.
You've never heard Elvis till you've heard him in the original
In the
Klingon.
original Klingon. That's what was my argument.
I think I've got that meme saved somewhere.
It's not Jailhouse Rock, it's Rua Pente Rock.
Ooh.
My blood suede shoes or blood stained boots.
You ain't nothing but a old targ.
Yep.
You know, we can have a really fun time doing this here.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if we're going to get a Picard Season 3 appropriate Worf.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That would be fun if they did a remaster and gave us that sort of...
We need that.
Well, they gave us the sword already.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we need the silver targ.
We do. We do.
I just put in team
Yeah, I
chat.
saw that. Still like that. You hit a phaser all along? Well, yeah, but
It's not fun.
Slicing and dicing is much more fun.
yeah. If you've never
Just
done a
remember,
Vulcan, you
exit-
ain't no friend of mine. Thank you, Augie. That is brilliant.
And to be honest, I kind of agree with Worf a little bit. It's like,
Just remember, executions are on Wednesdays.
Yes. I've made you some chamomile
That needs to be a
tea.
ground trait.
It does. So, DT, you may not be aware that I started a GoFundMe to buy Cryptic or
Well, I
Deca.
saw it.
Yes. Because
I don't think you'll get Deca, but
well, I don't want all of it. I just want the game back.
yeah.
It means we have to create our own company to take over the game. That's fine. I'm totally good with that. I wouldn't be the first time I've started a game.
Or you sent you a couple of names.
For the company?
Yep.
Yes. Unencrypted?
No, I
Either
didn't-
unencrypted or decrypted.
Yeah. Perfect, right? Darkmom Entertainment.
I like it.
okay. Bets on how long the dreadnought lasts.
Okay, that's a good question.
Let's see, I
8
have it,
seconds. Darkmom Studios. Oh, Rachel, I love that. Come on. There you go. Five
Wrong.
seconds. It was 5 seconds from when it appeared.
It appeared right in front of me.
still there. It's just in little tiny pieces.
Yeah, it's still there.
Best name would be Augie and Other People Incorporated. That's what I love about you, Augie. You're so modest. Well, I am going to write some of those down, though, so hang on a second.
I
Good.
suppose we should call I should suppose we call this TFO. We broke their little ships.
Oh, I do have a pencil here.
What? Those were ship?
All I saw was debris warping in.
Yeah,
That's how it usually goes.
the gateway's open. Parts are coming out.
Shit, Aki and Darkmom. Self-destruct.
Chris, it's the incorporation that's always the challenge. Do we incorporate? So do we go S Corp? Yeah, probably. Well, maybe not. Maybe we'll go C Corp. Definitely not an LLC. Been there, done that, not doing that again.
I like it. I've been away long enough that I'm a sleeper in this. Nobody knows how much damage my ship actually does.
Okay, since we've got this team together, does anybody need to do Tholian Captains on Nukara?
I do.
Sure.
I do.
Okay.
I mean, I technically do.
You technically do?
Like, I haven't done it yet, but I don't worry about some of the universals as much.
Yeah, but this is a
There's so
team
few points.
of people
Yeah.
who aren't going to screw you up. Remember, not everybody's going to get the captain, so...
Technically, I got to, so...
You got
But I'll
to?
try. Yeah, I gotta do the captain.
Well, we all have to do the captain. But because it's kill the captain is what does it, defeat the captain, not everybody always gets the damage for it. Weeboo?
Weeboo?
Weevil.
Kill the captain.
We will.
Kill the
Kill the
captain.
captain! Kill the Captain Studios!
Okay.
I'm sorry. Oh, wait. I'm not really sorry.
No, you're not at all. Hey, oh, there we go. Somebody fell in the acid.
Shit. Me. Sorry.
That's okay.
This is the
Somebody
way.
always falls in the acid. Okay, couple of you stay up there and you can have it. And I'll go down here and work on killing things.
I kill
Oh.
stuff while I do.
That's really good.
Because you know me, I'll do enough damage. I'll come back when at some point
Yeah,
do enough damage to make life miserable for me.
As long as I do it on a Fed tune, it'll probably be still running until tomorrow morning. Before people are like, yeah. That's okay. Talk with Pop Warrior. Is she okay? Safe? Nothing going on there? We love Pop Warrior.
No, Rachel's captain season.
Captain season.
Fire!
Commander season. Captain season. Commander season. Captain. Commander fire! I mean, nobody appreciates the brilliance of the terror in TNG of the one line fire at will. What did I do?
I've defeated 1,000 Tholians on this tune who I've only had for 10 years.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
What is it?
Shoot him! Shoot him now!
Okay, I got that.
Oh, so did I!
Got that?
So did I.
Wow!
Oh, it said if we're close enough kills count thingy, I bet you.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because we have the shared kills now. That's right. Yay. Well, that's great. I'm glad they fixed that one.
Yeah. Makes it life so much easier on these.
Yeah. I was ready to do it again a couple of times, so yay! Apparently I have to kill Zenkethi on the ground too, but that's not terribly challenging. And there's no good Zenkethi on the ground, are there?
I gather
Missions.
I have to do something that is going to be so difficult.
What do you have to do?
5 Undine ships.
We could. It's not difficult, but we could turn it into an excuse to go do Undine Assault.
This is true.
This is true.
Yeah, let me swap tunes.
Okay. Let me swap tunes too, so I'm going to kick everybody
I'm
in.
going to swap tunes also.
Okay, everybody's going to swap tunes.
You get a new tune. You
get a new tune.
Everybody gets a new tune.
I'm going to hang back.
Okay. You doing okay?
Not feeling too great.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Can't wait to see the...
Can I do anything for you?
Let's watch the carnage.
New tunes are a mistake.
I don't know. I'm too far gone right now.
Okay.
But, I see the acupuncturist on Friday.
Oh, that's good.
See, we're doing space.
I decided to bring Captain Rogers out.
Sure. Let's see if we can switch ships.
Nothing says loving like a Terran Prometheus doing some surgical strikes.
Yeah. Welcome to Design, blah, 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 blah. Let's see.
Okay.
Well, there is a part of me that wants to go after doing so many upgrades on phasers and things. I want to go get the last generation ship phasers since they scale up damage as hull goes down. Terran phasers for you! Terran phasers for you!
Let's see. What do I want to put there?
I just got
What the heck?
my Yellow Endeavor.
Oh, nice. What'd you get? Oh, for the Tholian captain, right?
No, that was the gold.
Ah.
I had to... Fortunately, 2 of my endeavors I can do at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Arthropods and Gold Press Platinum.
That works.
Yep, and went into Paradise City, slapped down 10k GPL, got 20 back.
Okay, I thought it'd be a smart pants, and I wagered some ridiculous amount because I was sitting on 1 million plus of GPL.
I remember that.
Somebody, you are being asked, what ship are you flying, Mom?
I'm flying the Parthia. It is the Atros.
The Nakura ship.
Yes.
No, not Nakura, but whatever.
Which, for whatever reason, has decided to appear as being... There we go. I love this ship. This was a present from Ed, so I like it.
Oh, if you did buy Cryptic, you could get Ed's account, right?
Technically, no, it still would be illegal. But I could look at it, probably. Probably be a way to look at everything just to see where all his ships were and all that other stuff. So I now have an ulterior reason to take over Cryptic. Wahahaha. And you could be dang sure that there would be an Ed planet out there. Edgar would be a planet as well as a star.
And a moon.
Yep. I love that ship. And it's mean, too. Okay, now I will reteam everybody. EDGAR. Well, it's actually EDGER because Ed's real name was Gerhard, hence Edgar. We have room for one more person who wants to join us for a little Undine Assault.
The planet Edgar and the moon of... I can't remember the last... Can't remember what... Can't remember what was in game name.
Say that again?
What was it, Edharta or something like that?
Edarta? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Edarta. Better known as Ed.
The Darta star system.
Ah. Yes, perfect.
This is why you need me around sometimes.
Yes. Okay, yeah, okay. I definitely have something. Katie, if you're still around, I got some ideas for some collab stuff we can do. We have room for one more soul who'd like to join us for a little Undine Assault.
Or a lot of Undine Assault.
Well,
Depends on how you want to look at it.
Yeah.
And we're doing it on advanced, right?
We are doing it on advanced.
Okay.
Well, since nobody's volunteering, I'm going to go ahead and queue us up in some... Somebody's going to get sucked into
Unfortunate
this.
soul.
Exactly.
Now, are we going to be doing the optionals?
Yeah, shall we go for them? It's not like we have anything else going on tonight. Apparently as advanced as far as you can go. We will?
We will.
We will.
So let us send a message to whichever person gets dragged into this with us that yes, we're going for the optionals.
This is the one with the 3 lanes, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And the 6 weird... Wait, how many is it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's,
There's 12 rifts, but 6 of them are in fixed spots, while the other 6 randomly appear.
correct.
And you have to have the right person to close the rift quickly.
You don't.
Yeah.
You have to close it quickly, but I mean, as long as you don't mind shooting it.
Okay, so
kinda
if I, since I'm tactical, I'm able to close a tactical rift, no issue.
Everybody-
Mom can do engineering, no issue.
This
Hopefully
map
Pug-
requires a shuttle? What the heck? It was coming up, map transfer failed. This map requires a shuttle. I don't think so.
That would be hilarious.
God, no, that would be horrible.
These vectors have
I don't know. I think Augie could do. I think Augie could do it.
Yeah, I did hit the Yuki Augie, thank you.
In Soviet STO.
That's the first time
Augie-
I've had that
Augie-
fail.
Augie- 4 Qs run from Augie and shuttle.
Oh, that would be a fun mission. Where
Why
gotta
are you running-
fly
why are you running-
into the queue
why-
and blow stuff up?
Why are we running from the shuttle? Augie's in there.
Go faster! Go faster!
Has everybody got a lane?
It put me on bottom, so
I'm down the bottom too, so this won't take long.
I'm at the top. I've sent a message to the person who's joined us, known as Gizmo, that we would please like to do all the rips. Please, 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 please.
Hello, goodbye. Hello,
fluid
goodbye.
between the lanes. The location is marked.
Investigating what the rift is.
It's near me. Can you see it when you do it?
Yeah.
I just see errant.
I got it. It's
Okay.
tactical.
Okay.
I just kill everything anyway.
Yeah, really.
True, but
An Undine dreadnought.
does anybody need help in a different lane?
And we're good up here.
Am I blowing stuff up too fast?
A little bit.
I can tell you what.
No,
Go for it.
you're fine.
Tie one hand behind your back. Tie one phaser behind your back.
I'll take a couple. I'll yank a couple. I'll yank a
Alright,
couple
I'm
already.
gonna go after that dreadnought
Okay.
Go.
back there. This is more of a single target build anyway.
There is a rift between the bottom two
This is a
lanes.
single target build.
Yeah, but don't you use preferential targeting? Or the
No, this is
distributed
actually
targeting?
this is a surgical strikes build.
Oh.
And no, I got chemocite. No distributed targeting.
Interesting.
Is schema slide okay for a cannon build?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
just
kind
checking.
of a cannon build. Kind of. Well, it's a build of everything.
Close the fluidic rift now. An errant fluidic rift has opened between the lanes. Location is marked on your map.
I like it when they run fast.
Okay, so whatever the errant rift is going to be engineering or science.
Not necessarily.
Well, we don't have any real scientists here, so again, who
We'll
cares?
just go shoot it. Yeah, really.
Okay.
Unbeamed fluidic beta has been
It just doesn't. It goes
It
easy.
just calls more targets over, or in our case, more victims.
Performing a scan of the rig.
I think the thing you're seeing on there, Von Marcus, I do have the emulating phaser lance on this thing.
Ah,
I think. Yeah, I do.
unbeamed fluidic
Space rift will make.
And then, of course, when I went tier 6X with the mud pack, I put the ruin of our enemies onto this ship.
You realize the mud pack is the thing you use, when you go to the spa.
Well, I know, but it still does help.
Makes you look beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Hey, look, there's a ship ball. What's a ship?
There's a rift around here. I will go hunting for it.
I'll go for the rift.
I'll let Mom take care of it. It's engineering.
Being dreadnought has entered local space.
I'll go after the dreadnought then. I know where it is. Hello, dreadnought.
Sorry about that as I smack my microphone.
Or, as they say in magic, not there.
Okay, that is an X rift. So there's only 2 more errant rifts to go? Really?
Yep.
Wow.
No more dreadnought. It disappeared. Do I
Dreadnought
have
dust.
cloaking devices?
Fluidic rift between the lanes.
Probably.
It's marked on the map.
They can more or less phase shift.
No, there was like a big bright flash and it's gone.
Temporal anomaly. Just disappears.
I think so, yeah.
I've forgotten how much I like this ship.
Resume space.
close the fluidic rift now.
You know, there are times I forget how fun this ship is to fly.
And then you remember.
Yep.
Errant fluidic rift.
Okay. Here's something to really freak Mom out a little bit.
Yeah. Go for
Aren't
it.
these are living ships, correct?
Pardon?
Undine are living ships, correct?
Yes.
They're gigantic living ships.
Yes.
So we're killing kaiju.
Okay, I can live with that. There's a rift down south there. Do you guys got it? Somebody have it?
I'm trying to take care of it.
Okay.
Give a hand.
I think I'm good for now.
We both turned to go help.
We're good.
Okay. Go back.
We still have that last rift in lane 2, though.
Oh, I gotta wait on the range to finish the job.
Undine fluid
Done.
It's gone.
high has been
Oh, that's 6 of 6 on the errant ones. And now we can go take on the last dreadnought and
There's
then the
one more
planet killer.
There's one more dreadnought. It's on my
Let's
way
get
to the planet killer. So, yeah, an accident.
Oh, poor guy.
I know. So sad.
Nice ship like that. Hi, DM Kaiju. Oh, we're just talking about our love of Kaiju. The evening started off with us discussing the best rom-com of all time, which is, of course, Pacific Rim. I have breathed in.
Realize every answer for you on anything is Pacific Rim. Best sci-fi movie, Pacific Rim. Best horror movie, Pacific Rim. Best rom-com, Pacific Rim.
Best romance,
Pacific Rim.
Yeah. So that was the first movie I watched after I set up the stereo here in scenic Apartmentlandia. And I was just going to watch for a moment to make sure the audio was okay. About an hour and a half later,
2 hours later.
Yeah, well, hour and a half later, my son's like, "What are you doing? I'm watching a movie." "Oh, which one?" "Come on." He goes, "Oh, sorry." I didn't even need to ask that question.
Okay.
I mean, for
Can
something like that,
Can we do a Borg TFO?
We can. Cliff, by the way, says best sports documentary, Pacific Rim. It is. It's the only place you can go for
best
Joe
political
fighting.
best political drama.
Pacific Rim. It's all things to all people.
Best murder mystery.
Oh, definitely Pacific Rim. They killed millions of people. Gotta figure out who the bad guys were. Takes a while. I mean, it reaches it for all categories, just about. Maybe not the best biography. No, that's not true, because you get Raleigh's whole biography in it. So yeah, still best biography.
I mean, hey, it's a movie that has Ron Perlman in there.
Yep.
Which means we can connect in a very quick fashion Pacific Rim to Star Trek.
Oh, easy peasy, one step.
Yeah.
Best Ron Perlman
He was a
movie. That's
viceroy.
true. Oh, hold on. DM Kaiju, best Ron Perlman movie might
Best
be...
Ron Perlman movie.
Yeah, Hellboy. Yeah, I'm going to go
Hellboy.
with Hellboy. Best
Yeah,
socio-political analysis of W2 Fallout. Yes. Ron Perlman in
Pacific
Blade
Rim.
2. Ron Perlman in Blade 2. I don't know. I'm really bigger on Hellboy.
I think Hellboy had more range for him.
Yeah. I mean,
He did make a really good Hellboy.
he did make a good Hellboy. Surprisingly good Hellboy.
A lot better than Dave.
The new guy.
Yeah.
We'll just call him the new guy. So what was it you wanted to do? You wanted to do a Borgie thing?
Yep.
Ground Borgie or Space Borgie?
Space.
Space Borgie.
Yeah, if I need ground, I just go to
Jupiter Station. I just started doing Jupiter Station Showdown because you get a little bit more rewards than if you go to Defer. But we should do Defer one night. We haven't done that in a long time.
I know.
Next week, maybe. Next week might be weird. We will see. I don't know. I probably should unpack stuff. I really would like to get everything out of boxes.
You know, looking at your ship straight up and down,
Mm-hmm.
it almost looks like a sword.
It does, yes, very much so.
Alright, Mom's outside New Romulus, aren't you?
No,
I think I'm at
she's
Drozana.
not.
I'm at Drozana.
Oh, Drozana. Yeah, I won't get there in time for next
I
week.
planted 3 ships, one at Drozana, one at Vulcan, and then I took one tune and planted him on Vlukta asteroid to get my Omega marks. That way I didn't have to go hunting for them. They were just there. Made my life easier.
That's smart.
Yeah. Does anybody want to join us for a Borgie thing? Borgie.
Come on. It'll be fun.
Well,
Right up until somebody loses an implant.
And it's a sport.
that's true. Yeah. Well, we're waiting to see if anybody joins us. Until we get assimilated. Wow. Ron Perlman is in a ton of stuff, but lately mostly is voice work.
No, he was in this. I was watching on Hulu. He's in this movie, came out last year with Nicolas Cage.
Which one?
I think it's called The Retirement Plan.
Oh.
Yep. Has Nicolas Cage, Jackie Earle Haley, Ron Perlman. And the reason why I remember Ron Perlman in this movie, his character was named Bobo.
Bobo. Okay. He's in a lot of stuff. Tons of voice work lately, though. Smorg as
Well,
Borg.
when you have a voice like his.
Von Marcus, that's the name of a restaurant, the Smorgasborg. We have added your culinary distinctiveness to our own. Yes, this is a brilliant.
And the Borg King.
Your
that runs
spices
it?
your spices will be assimilated.
The Borg, and it's run by the Borg King, who happens to be the Swedish chef.
There we go.
No,
This is Herdy Flurby.
resistance. Borg. You listen and heard the baby resistance reveal the people do this.
So he has 8 upcoming ones. Thug, Scream Before You Die, Succubus, Carrier, The Instigators, Cottonmouth, Joe Baby, and Source City.
Ooh, he's in that Amazon Prime Mr. or Mrs. Smith series.
Yes.
For one episode.
Ooh, Alexander Skarsgård's in that one. I do like the, you know how they give you a little picture that you put in IMDb?
Mm-hmm.
So Alexander Skarsgård is in there wearing a tuxedo shirt, bow tie, jacket, and no pants.
Which
so in other words,
we're getting the Skarsgård link anyway.
so in other words, a typical Thursday afternoon for him.
Yeah, probably. All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
We'll make life not too bad then. There you
Hopefully
go.
I'll get it after
We
my
will.
loading screen.
We
Fully
will.
advanced? Okay.
Yeah. We will.
I think I got it. I'm in a loading screen.
Okay, double. I won't accept till I know you've got it.
Come on.
Come on, boys.
Why am I?
We still have 35 seconds. Don't worry.
There we go.
Hi, Mr. Dave. Actually, maybe that's what we need to name the cookbook. It, if you're still listening, is the Smorgasborg. Or maybe that's just a section of non-Star Trek Online recipes, but ones that should be added to it. I will find all my kitchen stuff, or I will start buying it. Hi there, dears. Yes, I know. It's not quite time. Mom has to kill a few Borgies and then we'll go outside, okay?
Hey, no, outside now.
Yeah, I know. They fell asleep the other day and we were able to play till almost 9:30 and it was just like, yes! Woohoo! Party time. What they don't know is this Friday it might be home early and we can go take a major walk before we do all this.
Yeah, no, I work. I probably got to pick a few things up. Then I got a little packing because driving out Saturday, coming back Monday.
Ah, nice. Well, I will. If you figure out where your chapel is, let me know. And I think I may stay at the Palms.
It's going to be Circus, I think.
Oh, okay. Isn't that an
Can
old?
hold about 50 people.
Well, you
It's an
let
older
me know.
casino, but the chapel's not. We're going to make sure of the chapel, obviously.
Wherever you want. I think I'll stay at the Palms just for convenience for the convention stuff.
Well, that's where I wanted to stay, but hey, 3 room per week. What am I going to
I have to call and get hotels for Philadelphia. I may need to take this ship out a little bit more.
4 core breach.
Pardon?
4 core breach, my only weakness.
Wasn't that a drink at Quark's?
Probably was, yeah.
Remember it had dry ice in it, so of course it would be bubbly and warp core-ish.
I've been habbed.
Oh no! We were doing this on Elite the other night. We succeeded, but it was definitely not our best run.
We lived!
Yeah, we lived. That would be it. I don't have it on this one? Okay, well, we'll use this one then. I don't have the right toys for this. There we go. We'll take those toys now.
Your efforts are futile. Destroy this, and I will come
Bright light.
In fact, pulsed. I got myself.
Oh, that's nice.
Different.
That was a nice effect. They had the Tesseract doing a 360.
The end.
Yes, it is the end.
This is the end. My only boy, the end.
Oh, dang, I'm 3 shy.
Oh no, we have to do another Borg mission.
We have to do another board mission.
Oh no!
What are we going to do?
It's like how hard do I have to twist your arms to go pew pew board ships?
Oh no! How many more do you need?
3.
3. 3.
Oh my. What are we going to do?
And I see.
You guys up for an ISE, or you want to just do an ISA?
Whichever.
Okay. Wee woo.
We woo.
We will.
And I've started my parser.
Your what? Oh, the parse? Cool.
Yeah. Or at least Nexus. How well we do? Good question.
Yeah. I've never parsed this ship, so
I've actually never parsed this one. Unfortunately, my parser is on the other tower. So, of
Yeah, I haven't done a lot of stuff with mine yet.
course, just for Mom, we actually have. We are actually running the pyramid. I just need a big acrylic thing with a light on there that I can flip on and off.
Big acrylic thing with light. Didn't you get an acrylic thing for it? Or is that just something we talked about?
No, yeah, it's something we talked about.
Okay.
He kept saying I needed to make this thing.
Can you get me dimensions?
No, I haven't got you dimensions. I can do
No,
that.
can you get me dimensions?
I can get you dimensions.
That would work.
But it kind of needs the acrylic thing. Hold on, I'll take dimensions.
Die.
Die.
There we go. Cliff says, look at that poor Borg spear running for its life. Yes, that's a pretty accurate statement.
But I had none of this. Dangerous out here.
We're not going to make it. 24 seconds.
We're doing a late though.
Or did we? Nope, what do we miss? Sphere, one more sphere. Oh. Okay. Sweet. Well, I was pessimistic.
Clearly.
Is anyone doing crowd control?
Brian.
If not, I'll get down there.
It's like crowd control and there's no crowd. We kill the crowd.
There's now no less crowd.
Very weird doing crowd control on Defiant.
What is it?
Who's doing all of Prometheus?
Well, rather than being the grumblebee, it'd be the globfly, right?
Something like that. Alright, you all come over here. There, plenty of time for you guys to kill that side.
That's interesting. Bright light.
I'm blind. I'm blind.
I suppose blind is better than dead, which is what I currently am.
Yeah.
Crap.
It happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
Sphere, let's go get. One sphere, die.
There's a probe left over here. There was a probe
Nine
left
more.
up there.
Oh, there.
Now to the cube.
Really?
It's not a matter of if this will die, it's a matter of when.
He's going to
There
die.
you go.
It's
Oh,
a moral
that's
imperative
interesting.
now. He must die.
Pirate scum! Hi, my dear. How's your weather up there? KD's been keeping us up to speed on the storms up there, so I hope you're okay.
Sensors confirm that the transport cut.
Yeah, we don't even have thunder.
Welcome to Jordana.
We're supposed to have streams being done to
Here
be
we've had a
storms.
lot of wind over the last.
Yeah, wind we're getting. The whole house is howling. Yep, that's what everyone is saying. Let's see what we're at here. We could actually use a touch of rain.
Yeah, it was a touch of rain here last night. Not much.
Just one touch of rain.
Let's see. Yeah, oh, they're still looking at storms rolling in here shortly.
Welcome to Jordana. You're cleared for docking.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, well, Doc.
Oh, uh-oh. Touchdown for a tornado near Sugar Grove. Big Brett, if you're out there, if you're listening, I hope you're okay. Take care of your mom.
Okay.
Okay, it
Hey,
looks
Mom.
like minor damage.
Where
Yeah.
do you want me to paste the link?
You can put it into the Twitch, or sorry, into Discord or Twitch or wherever you want.
Okay.
What works for you?
I'll do both.
Okay.
And also, I'm going to paste it in Lounge if you want.
Launch works good. So, DT, you had 287K. Val, who was our pug, 218K. Grosbo had 191. Von Marcus, you had 52. And I came in with 44. So I got some work to do on that one.
I gotta do more work
This
on the
is a
ship
very
later, but
nice parser.
Did you guys notice the game is pre-patching? Seems
Yeah, yeah, there is pre-patching going on. I don't know what's up with that, but there is pre-patching.
I mean, considering this was not really the most.
Uh-oh, looks like Mom's getting pushed into oblivion.
Only for the moment. Actually, Mom is getting pushed
you-
into walking the Hellspawn.
Oh, you mean you didn't fall into a spatial rift to the whatever that nether realm is that Voyager got trapped in?
I'm coming after you,
Speaking of
Mom.
those-
Coming after you.
Message.
This is actually a plot device that gets used in Star Trek way, way more times than you would think it does. It's like, oh, we are now visiting some level of reality that isn't three-dimensional normal space. Have fun with that.
Oh, time for a perk point.
One of the craziest plot elements ever seen in Star Trek: The Next Generation. What is the Edo Guardian?
Say that again, please.
I said, one of the craziest plot elements ever used in Star Trek: The Next Generation. What is the Edo Guardian?
The hot chick planet.
The planet where we're executing Wesley for walking on the grass.
Yes, that planet. The Edo Guardian was the
Oh, that's
entity
right.
that defined their legal system and enforced it. But what is the Edo Guardian?
It's that I can see it. Isn't it that shape thing that's out in space?
It kind of looks like a space station.
Yes, it does.
But what is it?
I don't know.
Neither does Picard's crew.
This is
Seriously.
true. Hey, I need to go walk my children because it is that time. They're both doing the dance of wild anticipation. If you're up in Chicago, please be safe. Take care of yourselves. For everybody who rated us tonight, so that would be Nikki and Billy, that would be KD, that would be who else would give us a raid tonight? Little Life Cat, Izzy Snicks. Thanks to all of you. I'm going to get out of here and go.
Probably raid Klingon Pop Roll.
Yeah, let's go, Raider.
Go.
Do you want to set it up, or do you want me to take it?
Go for it.
Okey-doke. Give me just a moment here, and I will take care of that, because my brain is not working. Brain work.
Talk to you guys later.
Alrighty, you take care.
You too.
Have a good night.
And having a wonderful tomorrow.
I too. You too.
Ooh, Klingon Pop Warrior's only got 6 people watching her, so everybody, go love her. Give Klingon Pop your love.
Give follows. Go over there.
Go.
Surprise her.
Yes.
Tell her we do this. We are now ready to storm the gates of Grethor.
Good then.
All right, we have raided her, and I am out of here to go deal with the children. I will not be on tomorrow night because I have to work, and I am going to see you guys on Thursday and Friday, though. So take care, everybody.
Have a good night.
Alrighty.
You too. Take care.